How to meditate? This is a question I get all the time. This is a question people ask all the time because a lot of people seem to think that, meditation is basically you just sitting there without you just sitting there like this. But that isn't, well, I mean, you do sit down and close your eyes, but that's not the only form of meditation there is. There's actually countless forms of meditation you can do. There's Vipassana meditation, Kundalini meditation, there's pranayama, which is like breathing techniques and stuff. There is the basic sitting down with the meditation, there's chant meditation, there's chakra meditation. There's literally thousands of ways to meditate. But I'm not gonna go over all of the crazy mad ways to meditate. Now I'm literally gonna go all in on how exactly to meditate. So first, we need to go over what actually is meditation. Meditation is about training your consciousness to become a separate witness from the mind. I'll explain in simpler terms. When your mind has thoughts, you think you are these thoughts, and you are constantly thinking 24/7 all the time. I rarely think because I meditate every day. And if I do think, I witness. What I mean by that is, when you meditate, you are now becoming a witness to your thoughts instead of a reactor to them. So when you get that thought of like, I need to go downstairs, you don't automatically just go downstairs. You think and you're like, oh, I just had the thought of I need to go downstairs. Do it right now, actually. Practice. Pay attention to the next thought you have, right? Pay attention to it. Boom. You've now just separated yourself from this thought, meaning you are the witness and not the reactor. So with how to meditate, this is the next thing. How to meditate. So what you're going to want to do, this is the simplest method there is. All you need to do is this. Control every single millisecond of the breath. So now eventually what's going to happen is the mind is going to come along and say, oh, this is boring, this is dead, I don't want to be doing this, I want to be somewhere else, I want to be on my laptop doing something, I want to be playing my games. But you have to just transcend that and ignore that. When you're meditating, you're literally being bored. That's what meditation is. It's sitting through boredom, it's sitting through anger, it's sitting through frustration. But that's all you have to do. You literally have to control every millisecond of the breath. Now, there's more to it than that. Obviously, the second is you close your eyes, standard, you close your eyes, control every millisecond of the breath. But this is where the most important thing is, this. So what you need to do, whenever you notice that you're thinking, don't hate yourself over it. Don't be like, oh, why am I thinking for? Don't, in fact, let that leave your mind right now. Don't even think that's how you're supposed to think when you're meditating. When you have a thought and you notice that you're thinking, all you have to do is return to focusing on the breath, or simply controlling, every millisecond of the breath, all the way up and all the way down, or all the way in and all the way out. That's all you have to do to meditate. And eventually, through repetition of doing this, bring yourself back to the awareness of the controlling your breath. Through repetition of this, you're going to get to a point where there's no thought at all, and you're in this state of beautiful peace, and there's no problems. And then you come out of the meditation, and then all of a sudden you notice, why am I so calm all of a sudden? Why am I less reactive? And you start to have an awareness over your own self, your own ego, and that's a whole other ball game when it comes to meditation with the ego. That's a whole other YouTube series if you want to talk about ego, but which is a whole other thing. But meditation really is it's a honing of thought. So when you need to hone all of what you are into a single point and direct it. So right now, this is a meditation. You can meditate with your eyes open right now. For example, I'll meditate right now. That's all you have to do. That is meditation. And like I said, the mind is going to come along and it's going to do a bunch of boring stuff, but that's alright. You just have to sit through it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope this helps. For any of you looking to start meditating and start with this kind of practice, I recommend just 5 to 10 minutes, maybe even less than five, to be honest, 3 to 2 minutes every day in the morning or in the afternoon. Just sit there, eyes closed, control every millisecond of the breath, and focus on clearing your mind. And hopefully, you should be able to do it. So, with that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope you got some benefit out of this. If you didn't, or you did, let me know in the comments. I need to hear suggestions of what videos to do next or whatever. So yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you all later. Adios.